Hi, this is Dr. Starr, introducing you to the schedule for the semester. I thought you might want a quick overview. So these are things that you would prepare before Monday to make sure that you're ready to go for the class. First of all, there's my Welcome to English 1A video that talks about what we'll be doing and goes over the syllabus. This is a file, a text file of the syllabus, which you should print out and read carefully because it's the contract between you and me, and you want to make sure that you know what needs to be done in order to have a good semester and get the results you would like. Run test and make sure the first 3 test items light up with a green check. This is a link that takes you to a website that will test your desktop or laptop computer to make sure that you have what you need to complete this class successfully. It tests several items, but you just need to make sure that you get 3 green checks. The first 3 items need to light up. The rest, if it does, great, but if it doesn't matter for our purposes. Next, I have some information for you on what to expect, the kinds of problems that students often have if they haven't taken an online class before, how to prepare for an online class, how to prepare for our particular features, things that we do and use. So I have a text file of that, and in addition I have a video file where I kind of just go over the text file out loud. Okay, next is a file. This is an Excel file for time management, and I have a video where I explain the importance of time management. Nothing could be more important than time management for a college student because you've got a lot going on and high stakes, and you need everything to work accordingly, and that all takes time. Anyway, so check out that video. And then the last is just a little text file on troubleshooting your system. In case you have any problems using Canvas, submitting work, you can, perhaps my information only doubles up on what you already know, but just check it out and see if I'm sharing something new with you. Okay, so these things you want to run through and be ready for next week. Next week, this is what is happening in week 1. This is everything for you to read and study and write about and submit here. So the first thing that you receive is Essay 1 assignment sheet. You want to print that out, you want to read that carefully, and you want to begin doing Essay 1. Next is Benefits of Earning College Degree. This is a text file for you to read, and it will help to prepare you to complete Essay 1. You could even use it as a source as you like. And question, does your college major matter? Now these are 2 different issues. This one has to do with getting a bachelor's degree and what you can expect to have really if you get any bachelor's degree. And this one, does your college major matter? It talks about whether or not it matters what you major in. A lot of times students assume that they have to major in their own career field, and that is 100% not true. You can major in, actually all the attorneys I know, all but one, majored in English. You can major in history and become a doctor, a medical doctor. What your major is in, nobody cares. Well, some people care. If you want to become an engineer, you really do need to major in engineering, but by and large, you can major in what you like and then go on to a professional school in something entirely different. Okay, here we go, college majors workshops. This PNG file is a flyer giving information on what's going on campus, on Fresno City College campus, and where you can attend a presentation on college majors. Again, very helpful information for you, but also very helpful information that you can use toward your Essay 1 assignment. And here is the advantages for humanities majors. That's a YouTube video that I created based on a presentation that was shared with me from the Modern Language Association. So this may be helpful to a lot of people who maybe want to major in philosophy or Spanish, and you're being pressured, no, you must major in business. Well, point of fact, humanities majors, depending on what you want to do with your bachelor's degree, humanities majors may be more successful than business majors for a couple of reasons. Anyhow, the writing process is, I think it's a video with a handout on the writing process. Okay, a brainstorm is a little 5-minute kind of quizzy type thing, except that you're brainstorming ideas for essay 1. Introductions in Google Scholar is another video that I share with you on how to prepare introductions. Then you have discussion 1, where you're going to be writing your introduction for essay 1. You're going to be sharing it with your group members and then giving each other feedback. Okay, and these two are also videos on how to do research for your essay 1 in Google and how to plan to write your essay 1. Okay, so that ends week 1. Week 2, more videos, how to write a perfect paragraph, Aristotle's 3 appeals. These are 3 of my grading criteria, Aristotle's 3 appeals, so you want to watch that video for sure. In-text citations also goes over documentation, which college students absolutely must know how to do, so you want to perfect your abilities to cite your sources. Discussion 2 gives directions here for the homework that you are to do here, and you'll complete your homework in this discussion, and then you will give your peers feedback. Study this before taking a timed essay. This gives you some information to prepare for a timed essay. Here's the timed essay. It's 1 hour, and you are to write an essay in that hour, and there are specific directions about what you're supposed to write about, so you need to read the instructions and follow them. Here is some information about preparing a works cited page in MLA style. Again, you need to work on perfecting your documentation skills for the class, and formatting a works cited page, and another material on works cited. So there's 3 of those to help you. Commonly confused words is an item that is to help you know whether you're using through, or there, or there, which word, to help, because students everybody really confuses a lot. Okay, this says about similarity check. So it's to help prepare you to submit your essay 1, and you want to have it completed for this. You're going to submit your essay 1 in these 2 locations. The first one says peer review essay 1. That is what you submit to your group, and you will peer review one another's essays, and you will use my questions to do so. You will not waste time talking about commas. You will read the questions, and you will give the best answers you can. And then on the same day, you will submit the same draft for a similarity check in turnitin.com, and there are instructions here for how you're doing that and why you're doing that and what you're supposed to do with the results. Prepare for week 3. Your essay 1 is due on July 3rd. Then you have your essay 2 assignment sheet, again printed out, study it, and then let's see, we have stasis theory over here, article databases, how to do research. This is a text called Higher Education and the Opportunity Gap by Isabel V. Sawhill, which is a text that we will use and talk about, so you'll want to study that. And I give you a video previewing a text on this particular essay, so you want to read it first and then watch the video and take some notes on how to preview a text. And after that, there's a second video that talks about audience and purpose and general versus specific. So again, these are my ways that I am teaching you. Well, they're not mine. They were taught to me however many years ago. But these are basically ways of reading very closely, paying very close attention to what you're reading, developing your reading skill. It's hard to become a good writer before one has become a good reader. Okay, then we have a lovely little essay called Failure is Underrated, which is again going to be part of your studies and homework. And again, you have a study this before taking timed SA2, and timed SA2 will be due in week 3. And then you have week 4, and there are a few items here. You have actually 2 discussions going on during week 4, and they're both due on the same days. So discussions 3 and 4 and the timed essay 3 are all due during week 4. You will first view a video by Kundu. It's pretty emotional and interesting and motivational video that I think you will enjoy. And then there's a link to signal phrases. Again, how to use sources, how to introduce sources, doing it so that readers have a good time reading your essay and don't have to stop every minute to figure out what you're talking about. Use good signal phrases. Okay, so then you have instructions for discussion 3 and discussion 4. Both of them, the homework is due by July 10th, and then of course the responses will be due for both of them 2 days later. And then you have your timed essay 3, which again you're going to get instructions for, and you're going to follow the instructions, and you're going to have 60 minutes to write a complete essay. Okay, week 5, you have information on the proper way to structure sentences. Well, there are lots of ways, but some ways work and some ways don't. So this is good information for you. Some very good information on how you can proofread your work to eliminate basic writing errors and have nice clean prose that people will want to read. So that's part of your professional development, actually. And then we have information on preparing counterarguments, which are very important for your argumentation skills and expository writing skills, how to deal with sources who have different points of view, how to explain what they're talking about, and what is reasonable and rational and what you find fault with. It's very important to develop that skill. And then we have discussion 5 is due during week 5, and then you'll have a checklist to go over your own essay to make sure that it is complete and strong, and then you'll do a similarity check on the essay 2. You will go through a peer review for essay 2, and then you will submit essay 2, all during week 5. And then our final week you have portfolio, and really what you do for portfolio is you revise, revise, revise essays 1 and 2 and make them beautiful, and you add a kind of a letter to me talking about what you've learned over the semester, and those 3 items will comprise your portfolio. And you have a final discussion to do, and you have some information on revision, and then you have, of course, a similarity evaluation for your portfolio as a whole, and portfolio review, and then finally submitting portfolio. Okay, so that is our semester, and I hope you enjoy.